So, you've all heard the phrases. The medium is the message. We live in a global village with trivium quadrivium. No, wait, that we don't always talk about those, but we need some help really understanding what the media environment that we're inhabiting is. And as it turns out, I've known for some time an expert in this mystery of our digital environment, and he's here tonight to talk with us about where we've been in the electric, where we're going in the digital, and how to survive it. So we welcome Mark Stahlman to the Mosaic Ark, and to the conversation tonight. Welcome to the Mosaic Ark. We're here, and you're saying you're hearing feedback already. Mark, do you have headphones?
Headphones? No headphones.
Okay, then you're going to need to turn your. See, it's all gonna repeat. We're in the digital repeat. Don't have your YouTube open right now. Don't watch it. There you go.
That worked.
We are now truly in the digital. Yes. So one, there's a delay, obviously, on what's happening actually truly live, right? It's like you were meditating on, like, if I'm streaming, we're connected on Skype, I'm streaming through OBS, and it goes out into the internet. There's a time delay on it, and we're in 3 different stream platforms, right? Unauthorized, YouTube, and Telegram, and I think they all stream at different speeds. So nobody is. You could say this is live, but on the other hand, it's like fractured as it goes. The mosaic happens as it goes out into the stream. Welcome to the Mosaic Ark. Thank you for joining us. We're actually live right now, so.
I think his sound isn't on.
Now, did he turn his sound off? Mark, what have you done? Okay,
so you just button at the bottom of the screen.
Just be in the Skype. Don't try to watch this on YouTube. It's irrelevant to what's happening. There you go. There you go.
YouTube is not open. The only app that's open is.
That's good.
It's just keep your let's watch me here. Anyway,
no, there's no YouTube open.
What? No, I know. The thing is,
open.
you can't watch yourself while we're doing this. You have to watch the camera. So I will give a little introduction to how I know Mark. He found me first, although we were talking earlier today and in our tech prep about exactly how long ago it was. It was a while ago. I'll just say I can date it by knowing I had no idea who Marshall McLuhan was when Mark first got in touch with me, and he said, well, you're a medievalist, and you know, Marshall McLuhan was really into, the trivium and quadrivium, and we'd like to talk to you. And I'm like, okay, I teach courses on the trivium and quadrivium. And it's like, obviously, I did not know properly why I should be looking at Marshall McLuhan. We have been on quite a long journey in the Mosaic Ark since then. And I also did a paper a couple years ago on how to read the Gospels. And realized that my sort of interest in manuscript and print studies and stuff had been fed from my undergraduate studies in New Testament with a professor who was a protege student of Walter Ong's, who was obviously a student of Marshall McLuhan. And then I realized, as one does in these journeys, that I'd actually already been in it all along. And I hadn't realized that much of what I learned from Professor Kelber in thinking about the oral and the written and the transmission of the Gospels, the transformation that took place from the oral tradition into the written version of the Gospels that we have and stuff. He was all getting from Ong. I knew that, but I didn't appreciate how much Ong was also in conversation with McLuhan. And those Mark, we showed you the specific episode we did this summer on McLuhanisms and the Mosaic page and things like that. So hopefully I can help people at least keep up a little bit better than I did the first time we talked. Does that make sense?
You can't be slower than I am still.
Yeah. So, Mark, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, you should
yes,
talk.
yes.
If I go silent, that's your cue.
Okay, good.
Oh my gosh, I just saw a bug fall down the walls. Anyway, it would be great if you could say a little bit about your back.
Of your voice still, so.
What?
Yes, I have two.
You have two versions of my voice?
Okay, good. Or, raise a finger, whatever. Whatever it takes.
Well, no, but are you hearing an echo of me still? Does he still hear an echo?
Okay.
There's a delay.
There
There's a
should
slight
be a
delay, I
delay
think.
on
Yes, I
Skype.
do. But let me try to
Okay.
contribute. Yes.
Go. Speak, please.
Okay. So, as it turns out, so I was confronted with a challenge in my undergraduate career at University of Wisconsin-Madison. My father was a historian of ancient mathematics. Ptolemy was in particular his focus, because PhD at Brown under a demon by the name of Nogabar. And mother was a cancer researcher. So I grew up in an academic world, absolutely committed to not become an academic. As it turns out now, I am running a online experimental graduate school called Trivium University. And along with that, also managed a geopolitical advisory firm called Exogenous. Underneath all of this, at the basis of all of this, is Marshall McLuhan. As it turns out, through a whole variety of activities, I'm kind of considered to be a part of the McLuhan family. His son, Eric McLuhan, was a good friend of mine. The grandson, Andrew, and I are regular communications. He's doing great. He's a poet, as it turns out.
That's very appropriate for our work. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that.
And as it turns out, and we have everything published. I think the only person who has copies is probably Andrew. Marshall McLuhan was also a secret poet.
We are no longer
Nice.
surprised. Yes. McLuhan, a
Well,
secret poet.
his,
I've been learning C.S. Lewis is actually a poet too, and he's yeah. So it's all coming out. How do you actually navigate in the media that we inhabit? It's poetry. We have the answer. There you go.
Well, I have enormous affection for C.S.
We're actually, this is bad. You're breaking up a lot in the Skype, and I want this to be a better conversation than this recording. we can start over. I think everybody, I'm going to have to figure out how to set that up again. But can Mark, can you,
for what
you need
for
headphones or
whatever
something. I can't hear you half the time. We did, guys, we did a tech test. We promise you we did a tech test, and none of this was happening 3 hours ago. We can't, Casey, are you able to hear him?
Well, you're breaking up when you talk. I think if you hold still, it might help. If you hold very still from the microphone, I think that might have something to do with it. I'm just taking a guess, though.
So I fell down in my hostessing. I should have insisted you get headphones. I'm. Do you have headphones? Can you get some and plug them in? We can talk while you get them. No, seriously, this if people can't hear you, it's not to your time. It's not worth your time.
Yes, I can. Absolutely. Yes.
Okay, go get some headphones. Go get some headphones. No, seriously. Okay, we'll just sit here. You and I are just on screen right now.
He and I were talking. Yeah, he and I were talking. And I forgot to put my headphones on, and I remembered at the last minute. And I think it's not Skype. Skype was working fine.
Well, no, I should. Okay, so this is totally topical to the stream that we're doing. What are we doing in this digital media, right? And the problem of last week, because I forgot to turn it on the YouTube, right, which I do have it set up correctly now. You realize how much illusion there is in the sort of the immediacy of everything, which isn't. It's not immediate. There's delays on everything. I mean, the Skype should just be a regular phone conversation, but see, this is now I hear you. I hear myself. I'm back. It's like,
yeah.
You see the illusion is not working. We shouldn't be able to hear ourselves.
If he comes back in, it might help. He hangs up and then joins the call again.
Okay, hang up and come back in. Okay, it says people are having trouble hearing you. Try moving closer. So I think it's you see we have our.
It was the headphones.
It's the headphones. Yeah. But Mark, can you hear me now?
He's got about a 30-second delay.
This is ridiculous. Okay, I'm going to stop it, and we're going to start over completely. This is hellish.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, bye. We'll come back.